What's up, guys and gals? This is Griever back here, bringing you One Piece, chapter 990, Army of One, chapter review. This one will have to be a little bit quicker, guys, but I don't think, too grand stuff happened this chapter that we need to go, holy shit, every page, right? So, I mean, not a big deal. The cover page this week is still following the Beige family and all the things with the dad and stuff living, even though he shouldn't be alive, and blah, 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 pound and all that crap. All right, so we jump over and we have Sasaki has been freed due to, some other crap, and he's drinking and he's talking with his subordinates, just like, so Kyoshiro was one of the scabbards, betrayed me, blah, 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 all that stuff. Where's Kaido? And we see, of course, we got dragging Kaido up on the top of Onigashima. And there seem to be some numbers there, and Jack is there as well, and they're fighting a bunch of Sulong minks. And the Sulong minks look impressive as hell. We don't really get super, close-up detail of them. And unfortunately, we also don't get Nekomamushi and Inarashi. We see their silhouettes. He looks like goddamn, where Garurumon, Inarashi, Nekomamushi looks like goddamn Kanigas from Fire Emblem. It's just, from their silhouettes, they look badass as hell. But we do see them fighting, and they seem to be doing pretty well. Jack seems to somehow be taking out, even though we see, it's clear that a lot of them are in Sulong form, it appears like. Some of them might not be. But still, Jack seems to be a contender. He seems to be a little beaten and bloody, but he's in his mammoth form, and he is he's doing pretty good. But you know what? Even though we knew that Jack was definitely not a contender to beat up people like, Luffy, Zoro, Jinbei, that kind of people, he might give him a bit of a fight, but not much of one. I don't think any of us, other than Roger Space with his mammoth boys, ever thought too much of Jack in the first place. But it's nice to see that Jack can still go toe-to-toe with the even Sulong. I don't want to call them fodder, you know what I mean? Because I really love the Mink tribe. I like all the characters in it. I really just enjoy them. And I feel like the Sulong form, but I think, the Sulong form might be a little overhyped because of Carrot. Carrot might be a bit of an exception, a bit of a prodigy. You don't know. And he's not exactly going slap to Nekomamushi or Inarashi. So, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see, because that's the kicker right here. We all knew that this would happen. Jack somehow ended up on the roof with Kaido. He's fighting against some of the minks of Sulong, Kinemon, and all the other scabbards just standing there. They're just waiting to see, it's foot soldiers first. The generals are standing back. Kaido's standing back, right? And now Jack is, sort of staring on, but he's bleeding. He's taking damage from these guys. He might be winning, but he's taking damage. And now Kinemon's like, all right, I'm done with this guy. I'm going to take him out. And that's when we hear, wait, this one's ours, Kinemon. And he says, Inu, Neko, or dog, cat, whatever, stupid. And then we see, Inarashi, Nekomamushi in Sulong form, completely silhouetted, but once again, looking dangerous as hell. I guarantee Inarashi or Nekomamushi could take on Jack by themselves in Sulong. I'm confident in saying that, because they took him on not in Sulong, 1v1 before, and managed to hold him back. It was they ended up taking the heavier losses, but still Jack did not manage to take over the country in 3 days of this shit and stuff like that. And so yeah, I can't wait to see this fight. We're not seeing it now. Oda's teasing the shit out of us. Jack looks to his side, and they both go whoosh at him, and then we jump away. It's like, damn it, come on, Oda, come on, show me that shit. Show me Inarashi basically biting down on his trunk and ripping his mammoth trunk clean off, because I can see that going down. But either way, we jump over for the rest of the chapter. We're back in the dome. We get Queen and King sort of having a conversation here about Hirogoro, the prisoners, Babanuki, was he lying and stuff? Queen felt like something was off, so this feels like it's sort of off. Queen thought when Babanuki was talking over the Dendemushi thingy, whatever, basically said, like, something's not right. And we always had the feeling that Queen kind of knew something was up. And now seems that I forgot that. I don't know. Either way, King radios in the Topiropo. We see Hawkins. Seems to be, even though he's like bandaged up and stuff, Hawkins is there with Drake. I guess he somehow pieced himself back together after, his torso, literally, he was in half. I guess somebody managed to bandage him up. I don't know. I don't know how that happened, but either way, I know he had the lives. He's got that cheater sort of devil ability. With this, I'll make myself like 50 Mario or Sonic the Hedgehog lives, right? It's like, I can kill myself a few times, no problem. Somebody else will take the brunt. So I wasn't upset that he wasn't dead from that, but like, who pieced him back together and how did they do it? That's my question. But either way, we get X-Drake in here talking to him, basically saying, they're sort of talking about when they both joined and said, if you're going to betray, I know you're not loyal to Kaido. If right now, this is the best opportunity for anybody who's going to flip sides to flip. Ironic that Drake is the one saying this. And Hawkins says, you're urging me to turn traitor, don't make me laugh. And he says 1%. The chances of a certain man surviving until tomorrow. Now, the certain man, by the sounds of it, might be X-Drake, from this translation. So, I mean, that's a thing, right? But either way, we get the Topiropo are coming in. The situation has changed. Don't worry about Yamato. We all need to go and, deal with these invaders, Hyogoro the Flowers. We need to deal with the Straw Hats. We need to deal with everybody, right? So everybody's informed. King just relays what we already know. Kaido's on the roof attacking enemies. So don't underestimate them. Best of luck. And we get, what's his name? I forget his name. The dude with the helmet. Anyway, he comes in to see Drake. He looks pretty cool. Like, he's got a card name thing. Anyways, comes in and basically says, hey, Drake, now the chance is for us to go after Queen. And Drake says, don't get me involved in your squabble. You really want to lower our strength right now. And having him around only drags us down. I don't like the sound of this. And Hawkins is still doing his tarot card reading. I mean, I've been calling him Hawkins to be nice, but we all know it's Lawkins. And ironically lost to Law because he's Lawkins and he lost. He's never been Walkins. This dude is no Christopher Walkins. So anyways, Drake and stuff, he's just like, listen, you want to go become a calamity. You want to go kill Queen. Like, killing Queen right now, internal struggle, is not a good idea right now. All our forces need to be fighting the real enemy, and then we'll sort this shit out later. But seems not to be listening. Now, after this, we see the numbers, the samurai, everybody's attacking. The Oniwaban group, they get into things. We see the numbers are they're doing a hefty amount of damage and stuff, and they're going to carve an open path for the Straw Hats and stuff. The numbers come down on them, and that's when Zoro just comes up and shing, just shing, forget your club numbers, you're no oars. So, and then Zoro, don't push it, you guys, Straw Hat, that thing's a monster, says Luffy. He jumps around, Jinbei's like, catches the huge club, like, that was a close one, toss. So right there, the monster trio on page 12, all showing off their stuff. Zoro cuts it, Luffy rushes in, Jinbei catches it. The new monster trio is here for the Straw Hats. Former warlord of the sea, apprentice of the greatest swordsman in the world, and apprentice to both Shanks and Dark King Rayleigh, Yonko, and first mate of the King of the Pirates. Yeah, these titles are here to stay. Sanji is just, I like Sanji. I give him crap. I really like Sanji, but he ain't on these 3 levels. Sorry guys, he ain't there. And so either way, the numbers are like, what the hell? Luffy brings up the fact that if this is supposed to be like oars, so assumingly the numbers, we're not really getting a great scale. We've seen them in silhouette before and stuff, but they are roughly the size of oars by all intents and purposes. And so Luffy says, if this is supposed to be like oars, then once we teamed up like this and just barely beat one of them before, but that was a long time ago, and things are different now. Gear 4, boom! And then, you get Hero Goro going like, there it is again. He looks like a wise Buddha deity. And it's like deity, whatever. And they look out, here comes the other giant, and he's like, gum gum. And it's like, yes. Luffy just showing up like, it took my whole crew last time to beat oars. But that was a long freaking time ago, and this guy ain't no oars. This is just the sad version. It's like, let's do it. Boom. I'm like, that's pretty goddamn hype. We jump back over to Drake, who apparently now got seriously messed up. Queen showed up. Apparently uses double scimitars by the looks of it. With, damn, I wish I could remember his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But, like 2 run or 2 4s or whatever he's called. Top down, top up, but I don't know. Anyways, Drake is like, what's the meaning of this? And that's what we'd like to know. Like, explain yourself, Drake. You back in the Flower Capital. You let Law escape, didn't you? We had somebody watching. And Hawkins said, I figured it couldn't be anyone but you. What is your purpose? So it was Drake in the end. A lot of people said it could be Drake. I thought Drake's legs looked a little skinny. But then again, so did Kaido's. So, I mean, it's possible. I did bring it up as a definite possibility. I never said it was a no. I was just hoping that it was somebody we might not have seen before. Not Yamato, but like maybe somebody else is on the island. A former Whitebeard pirate, somebody like that. Maybe one of Blackbeard's crew. Somebody else that we don't even know is here yet. I was really kind of hoping for that. But either way, Drake doesn't seem to deny this. And so now I know who you wanted to kill. So potentially Hawkins was predicting Drake's death, which is only 1%, and that's really shitty. But, I mean, Hawkins, his tarot card readings don't necessarily add up. It's just a percentage. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. So, it was you. You're an embarrassment among our ranks. They start, like, interrogating him, and Queen says, like, I'll torture the shit out of you. Like, what organization do you work for? Why are you part of Kaido's crew? How did you get to become part of the Topiropo being a traitor? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm not going to tell you guys shit. And then he there's a kaboom, and he manages to use it to escape. I don't think he caused the explosion. It just so happens that things are blowing up. Maybe he did. Hard to really tell from the panels. But they start yelling like after him. He's an enemy. He goes into hybrid form, and he starts using X something. It's an attack name. He's got 2 swords. He's like, all right, let's do this. What should I do? Where should I run? Should I go back to the Marines? No, I can't. Not yet. There's still more to do. So he says Excalibur. Play on words. I like it. And he gets Kong gun at the same time. So they take it by the looks of it. X-Drake flew down on 1 numbers, took him out, and then Luffy was Kong gunning at the same time to take out another number. So X-Drake flying down with that sword and that. I love that axe of his, like the 4-headed axe. That thing, probably impractical as hell, badass as hell when we first saw it. So really happy there. This is the end of the chapter, guys. But Drake must believe, like, once again, it's either, Tekking's right. It's either Garp or Sengoku or both of them has headed up Sword. So it's definitely part of that. So Drake is just like, if there's any hope left, and he remembers Kobe, who's also a member of Sword, telling Drake, trust me, Luffy's amazing. Like, of course, Kobe would hype up Luffy as, like, the goddamn god of, of pirates. And so Drake's just like, all right, you know what? I'm going to trust in this. I mean, if he's under Garp, which is so likely, Sengoku and Garp, I can't see either one of them working. Like Garp has no idea about Sword while Sengoku's running it, or vice versa. I can't see that. I really can't. Can you guys? So they clearly know. And, so he's probably trusting in that as well. And he's just like, Drake from the Topiropo, why did he attack the Giants? So Drake takes a gamble and says, Straw Hat Luffy, for reasons I cannot say right now, I am an army of one. Please let me fight side by side with you. And Luffy's just like, what? What? Even Luffy's just not like, I guarantee you, next chapter, if we continue this, Luffy will be like, okay, X guy, we're good. You know, or dinosaur guy, we're good. You know, and everyone, and we'll have Zoro and Nami and everyone go like, he's literally like one of the supernovas. He's been our enemy. We never had any affiliation. He's, you know, he's part of Kaido's crew. You're just going to take his word. And it's like, that's what Luffy does. I'm surprised he didn't take Yamato like at face value and actually it was like, no, I can't trust you at first because that does not seem like Luffy at all. Luffy meets Brook and he's like, join my crew, dude. You know, like heard like 2 words out of Brook's mouth and just looked at him and went, join my crew. Could have been a freaking Yonko. Brook could have been Kaido for all he knew. And he just went, join my crew, brah. You know, so, like, it's very Luffy-esque. So I'm waiting to see that next chapter where he's just like right now it's like, fight side by side, you're one of the enemy, like any normal person. But Luffy's not normal. So Luffy will just be like, yeah, okay, dude, well, I'll tell you what, you go help those guys, and I'm going to go, like, get me up to Kaido. I'll kick Kaido's ass. Like, or something like that. It'd be like, fine, yeah, sure. So, Drake is going to now fight. I didn't see this coming. I don't think anybody else predicted or saw this coming. I could be wrong. But I really did not see this coming, where Drake, this early especially, was going to have to jump ship and be like, instead of like piecing out or being like, I can't work with the Straw Hats, but I can't like work with Kaido's crew. What do I do? And he would try to pull something else, middle ground. He's like, no, screw this. I'm already found out. I can't go back to the Marines right now, so I'm just going to join up with the Straw Hats and be like, screw it. So, I mean, that's freaking hilarious. I like it. It's awesome. X-Drake is cool. We haven't seen enough of him, so it'd be really cool to see what he gets involved in. And if we get to see him like go all out in a fight. We haven't really seen Drake in a fight. So, be pretty cool. That being said, that's the end of the chapter. Chapter 990. We're going to reach 1,000. There is a break next week. By the looks of it, that really kind of sucks. But, I mean, what are you going to do? Right? So, either way, I really enjoyed the chapter. I hope you guys did as well. Apologize for the camera being super bright. Can't seem to be able to fix it right now. OBS is being a bit of a bitch. But either way, you know, you don't really need to see my ugly mug to listen to what I'm saying. So that being said, chapter 990, we only have 10 chapters before the big 1,000. I assume even with breaks, it's so clear. We have months left. So we're going to get to chapter 1,000, which I'm quite confident in Oda, knowing that that's such a big milestone. He's going to do something really big, not just like a one color spread and the chapter's like, it's a 7 out of 10. You know, no. He's going to drop some bombs for the big chapter 1,000. We're going to get it this year. 2020 needs this. 2020 needs One Piece to reach the milestone that is chapter 1,000. So I'm really excited to see it. Hope you guys are too. Like, comment, and subscribe. As always, this has been Griever with your One Piece chapter review. Drink responsibly as always. See you back here next time, guys. Peace out.